Hello, everyone. Here is Lorena Galeano, and I want to present to you today with a topic of my interest. And it's about the theories and concepts around restaging old dance pieces. We're going to be looking today at three different concepts that choreographers and artists have been using in order to revisit old dance pieces that have been either created decades ago, that have been also forgotten or lost in the midst of time. Also, we are going to be looking very briefly to the different intentions that might be attached to each one of these concepts. So let's start by looking at restaging. Restaging is probably one of the easiest concepts to understand, because when we go to the theater to watch, to see a dance piece, we are looking at a restaging. For example, for the ballet Swan Lake. So we have enough sources to know that the representation that we are looking right now is more or less the same, or is backed up by the same idea from the original dance piece. The same music is being used, the same plot, the same choreographic movements for the whole group, for the soloists are also almost the same. Also, the costuming used is probably not exactly the same, but it is based on the idea of the original dance piece. So the restaging of a dance piece doesn't mean that there hasn't been any kind of adaptations in between the original piece and the actual piece that we are looking at, but the plot and the main idea, the main concept of the dance piece hasn't been changed that much. One of the intentions, or probably one of the most important intentions behind restaging a dance piece, is the reestablishment of importance for the dance community, and also what choreographers and leaders, theater leaders, think that this piece should be done over and over again, so the audience doesn't forget about it, because it is important for the dance community. Now we have a completely different panorama, and we're going to be looking at reconstruction. By reconstruction, we have a completely, it's an opposite, actually, a point of start. What does it mean by it? We have a dance piece that has been really forgotten or lost, or probably it's a part of a choreography that was cut decades ago and has been forgotten in between. So choreographers and artists who want to reconstruct, they will try to get as close as possible to the original piece when it was created. It means that they will need to gather as much information as possible in order to reconstruct the movements, and also to get as an idea as close as possible as to this original dance piece. What kind of material and documents they will need? Well, they will try to find recordings of the choreography. They will try to use pictures, notations, if there is any. They will also look for memories from people who saw the dance piece, or also memories from the choreographer itself, who were written down and will explain something about the choreography. So any kind of material that is important to get as close as possible to this dance piece and to the time when it was created, it will be crucial for the restoration. And this is actually one of the main intentions behind the reconstruction, is the restoration of a dance piece. But it can be also the preservation of it. And as an example, we have the choreography El Nuba by Mahmoud Reda. Do you know that the choreography El Nuba, the way that we learn it today, is actually the reconstruction that Nesma did for him many years ago? And now we have the reinvention. By the reinvention, we are kind of in between these two other concepts, because for the reinvention, we might have some sources from the original choreography. It might be the music, it might be the plot, it might be some descriptions or some kind of documents that are used as source information for the choreography. And now the choreographer or the artist who want to redo this choreography or this topic, they will try to do it in their or in her own way, with own movement and probably with another completely way of moving on the stage. So the importance of the reinvention is that it will try to positionate the topic that was of the choreography in the nowadays. And it might have the same qualitative impact as it used to have before. The reestablishment of importance of the choreography is one of the main intentions behind the reinvention, but it can also be that the choreographer, the artist, might want to show the creativity that he has in order to recreate an idea from very few documents. One of the main examples in this category might be the choreography created by Pina Bausch for the Rite of Spring. The Rite of Spring is a choreography that was created by Nijinsky in the year 1913, and she used the same music and the same plot of the choreography, but did it in her own way with her own movement vocabulary. So now we have seen all three different concepts, and I want to ask to you, if you would like to embark on a new choreographic project using any of these formats, which one would you use? Which one will best suit your needs and artistic intentions? Thank you very much.